Hey guys, what is going on? On today's video, we're going to be diving into something that I've been really excited about. This is the brand new Lumos by WeCreat. It's an infrared diode combination that is absolutely awesome. This sleek little powerhouse promises clean lines, powerful cuts, and an all-in-one setup that's perfect for creators of all kinds. I've already got it right here, ready and unboxed, but before we get to testing it out, let's rewind a bit and I'm going to show you what comes in the box and how easy it is to set up. Once we get that done, we're going to go ahead and get the software installed and do our very first test cut. Let's get to it. Ooh. Alright guys, now that we went ahead and we got the software downloaded and installed on my Mac, I think what we're going to do is we're going to test out and try our very first project. We're going to definitely use the infrared 3-watt laser, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to engrave something on this little business card right here. You can actually purchase these on Amazon and Temu for really cheap, so if you're interested in creating a business card that really will stand out amongst the others, this machine will definitely do it for you and do it really quick. So what we're going to do is go back over to the computer and we're going to go ahead and design a little business card, so let's go ahead and do it. All right, now that we went ahead and we got our software open, the first thing we're going to do is let's focus over on this side here. Here's all of your functions that you can do. You can add an image, you can do shapes, text, you can draw with a pen, there's an AI tool, but for instance, let's go ahead over here to image. There's a whole bunch of images that are already preloaded into this software that if you wanted to do, you can do animals. If you want to do shapes, here's all your shapes that you can do. Line as well. Text, we can do pen, we can import an image. This is going to be your workspace. Once you get connected, you're about 115 millimeters of workspace. Coming over here, you can see I'm connected to the WeCreat Lumos. I'm on the 3-watt. You can tell right here. If you come over to this point, there's a red light and a blue light. So if you click over here to blue light, that's going to change this to the 10-watt blue laser. If you come over here to the red light, that's going to show you that you're using the 3-watt infrared laser. If you come over here to refresh, this is going to actually show you your piece of material that you have over here. So let me show you this real quick. Let's hit refresh, and it's going to take a second, and it's going to take a picture of that base deck. So you can see right here, here's the base deck. I don't have anything on it. This isn't a live camera view, so you can't really move around your piece of material in here in a live view. You have to hit refresh over and over again. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put that piece of material in the machine, and then we're gonna go ahead and hit refresh. If you notice down here in the bottom middle, you have a really good bird's eye view of your material, but if you start to come up over here, it has this little angle, so you might want to try to use the most that you can of this part right here. That's going to give you the most clear, straight down view of your material. So I'm thinking that if we put our piece of metal right here, that's going to be our best view. So let's come back over here to hit refresh, and now you can see the material pops up right here on the screen. So this is going to be our best location to put that piece of material. So then we're going to come over here and we're going to choose the material that we're using. We're going to go ahead and do aluminum, and then what we're going to do is let's go ahead and import an image. Alright, so I got this little YouTube logo. We're going to go ahead and drop that right here. And let's zoom in a little bit. Oop. Something along that line. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to add another image. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and import my old school SVG. We're going to come over here and we're going to select this one and we're going to group it. And then we're going to select this one and we're going to group that as well. So let's go ahead and bring that over here. The cool thing is you can use this to place your piece where you want it on your actual material. So I think we're going to do something along that lines. This is going to be a fill, and that's going to be a fill engrave. And I think we're going to go ahead and just send it and see how it does. I think we should be pretty good. And now what we're going to do is we're going to come over to the machine. We're going to hit framing, and then I'll show you how that works. All right, guys, now that we went ahead and we got our design on our computer, we're going to check the framing on the actual material right here. So the cool thing is just lift up your slide door like that, and then you hit framing and your light is going to turn off, and you're going to see a little blue laser that just basically surrounds everything. And you can really fine tune this if you want. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move this piece over just a little bit and then go from there. It's nice and straight. I think we're gonna go ahead and just go ahead and send that. Now the other thing that you need to do is you need to make sure that you're focused. And to do so, we're gonna go ahead and move this piece of metal real quick. We're gonna slide it up and then focus it real quick. So you basically, now I don't know if you could see it right there. There's that blue line. So let's go ahead and hit pause. Right in the center is a blue dot and a red dot. Let me see if I can move the camera a little bit closer. There's a red dot and a blue dot. What you want to do is on the back of the machine, there's a knob. You turn that knob so that you can visually see that red light and that blue light overlap each other. So right there, I could see that the red light and blue light has overlapped each other perfectly. So we're going to go ahead and use that as being focused. So we're going to bring this back down, and then we're going to go ahead back and we're going to do the framing one more time. Right like that. So we're going to go ahead and see how the engraving does. All right, so it's as simple as coming over to the machine, hitting start, and then we're going to go ahead and hit send, and then we're going to press the little button on the top of the machine, and that is going to send it, and we're going to be good to go. And once it beeps, you know you're done. Hit complete. Check it out. Look at the detail on that engrave. My gosh, that is absolutely awesome. I love how it does that final pass at the end and it kind of goes around everything to kind of clean up the edges and whatnot, but check that out. Super crisp, super clean. So if you really want to stand out and make some really awesome business cards, you know, hand out some aluminum business cards. People think that your business is definitely top notch. Look at the detail in that fork. Just the lines in the fork alone, you can actually tell that that's a fork, which is pretty awesome. All right, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do another test and we're gonna see how it does with engraving. I think I have a piece of copper over here. Hold on a second. We're gonna take this piece of copper that I had and we're gonna engrave something on it and see how it does. I kinda wanna see what the results are of engraving on this. So let's go ahead and put something in there and engrave this piece of copper. Speed of 10. I went ahead and canceled this at one pass just because I wanted to show you what this looked like, and it is absolutely amazing. This is on copper. How awesome is that? Perfect. All right, guys, that is it. We went ahead and we got this thing unboxed, installed, and got our very first test cut within minutes of unboxing this thing. This thing was ready to go. It's super easy to use and actually really fun. I love the fact that it has the camera so you can see exactly what you're doing. We went ahead and did a test cut, as you saw, on this anodized aluminum. It basically had a coating on it, and it took that coating off, and it did such an amazing job. The other thing that we did was we did a test on copper, and you could see it right there. Check that out. That is just a little zebra. The detail is really awesome. I was gonna do 3 passes, but it wasn't necessary. I just went ahead and stopped it after 1 pass, so it's good to go. Stay tuned. I have another video coming up in a couple days. We're gonna go ahead and do a really awesome project. I have something on order that we're gonna go ahead and make with this machine, and I'm really excited to do it. Stay tuned for that. Thank you so much to WeCreat for sending this out to me. I really appreciate it. All right, guys, if you like this video, go down below, hit the like button. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Hit that black bell button. That way you get notified of all of my newest videos. But until that next video, make sure y'all do one thing. Stay awesome. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.